guys, storm update. We got done on the field that we were working on, and I'll try to turn the camera. So that is still all smoke that's blown in behind the kids. It's super cold. We probably had at least a 40-degree temperature drop, and there's a half here and then an half circle over there, and it's running about 12-14%, so we just can't cut it. But at least we got, hi Sissy. Oh sorry, at least we got that one done, and it did good. It averaged a little over 130. So yeah, we're just gonna hunker down and pray it doesn't rain and snow too much, but if the snow comes in with this hard wind, it's gonna lay it flat. So let's just, fingers crossed, it's just rain and the snow stays up high. So you guys, everyone stay safe, and I'll keep you updated. Okay, so I have a chance to show you the quinoa that we have growing here in the valley. I figured I'd try to do it before it snows and lays it flat. Stuff's not ready to cut. So it's got heads like this. This is quinoa right here. And they are different colors. See, different colors. So that's what gives you your different colors of quinoa, like when you're at the store. And zoom out a little bit. I don't know what just happened. There you can kind of see it. There's still some green. And so yeah, we'll cut this, and then we do have a place out east that processes this, and it can separate it by color or kind of whatever you want. So you get black seeds, white seeds, just kind of a little bit of everything. Try to give you a little better, maybe it'll focus. There you go. So the heads are pretty cool, and so there's a good picture of a head. So yeah, they're not a thick crop, but that's what quinoa looks like. And that's a potato field right there across the road. They've already killed the potatoes so we can harvest them, but because the storm's pushing in, they are watering the potatoes, so in hopes that that's where the snow will stick first. And then if it does snow a lot, or even if it does freeze, it'll create insulation and like a barrier for those potatoes, and hopefully save them from freezing. But crops like this, any lettuce, stuff like that, the snow will probably lay it down with the wind, and they'll either lose most of it. I mean, it's not super ready, so it's not gonna like shatter out of the heads and stuff, but it'll probably be laying flat. So I'm not sure what'll happen if the quinoa gets any snow. Today I have been running the combine, and while we've been in this field, we've got to watch this crane take up all of the blades that go up on this windmill, and it's been quite interesting, which all the workers have left now. I should have videoed a little bit later, but we've watched this big crane lift all three of these blades up, and it just was really interesting. Right now they've been doing the second phase of this windmill project, and a lot of our fields are actually torn up right now. So you can see that they've got mounds over there, and they've had to cut through our field and make new roads, and some of our fields have had the blades sitting in the field, and so we haven't been able to cut everything. So that's going to look like a disaster when they put those blades up, because the crop will still be in the field. But obviously the farmer will understand that that's not anything we can do about that. But it's actually a really nice day. It was pretty cold this morning, about 27 degrees in North Dakota, but it's now about 55 and sunshiny, so it's pretty nice. So that's what's going on here today. Good morning, everyone. So today is the day after the storm, and they definitely were not kidding. We got well over a foot at our house, maybe more. We came out to check on all of... There's Ryan, so you can see it's a ways up the... But, so yesterday, That was a beautiful field of standing barley, and now it's completely flat. So, but everything here is okay. The tarps didn't rip. We were kind of worried about that, but everything looks okay. It's pretty deep, and you can kind of see on my foot. But yeah, this is crazy. It's completely devastating to our farming community, us as custom people, even though we live here. There's hundreds and hundreds of acres of potatoes still in the ground. There's this barley, there's quinoa, canola. It's definitely devastating. I kind of don't have words for it. But yeah, that's what we got. Probably 1.5 foot or more, be my guess. Hey guys, I just kind of wanted to give an update. Obviously still not in the field after our snow yesterday. We had more snow come in last night, and it snowed pretty hard actually, and then it came in and dumped a ton of rain, so it's just we still have a ton of snow. And I guess the storm that was supposed to be in and out on Tuesday is now supposed to be dropping more snow tonight. So yeah, it's not getting better, I guess. I mean, the temperatures are pretty warm. Luckily, I feel like the ground temperature was still pretty warm when the storm came in, so that's always a good thing. But now, like with potato people, there's all this moisture sitting in there, and it's warming up, you know, so there's a chance that the potatoes are gonna rot in the ground. The barley, I'm sure, is pretty flat after everything, but we have crop lifters on our header, so we'll still be able to pick that up, and hope there's not too much loss out of the head. But yeah, it's definitely does not feel like September. Definitely feels like December, but warm, because usually after it snows here, we'll get 30, 40 below sometimes, and then only get to like 10 below for a high. So yeah, it's super crazy. But just keep everybody here in your prayers, and hopefully this storm pushes out, and we can kind of get back to normal and fully assess kind of the damage that's been done. So everybody have a great day.
September 11th, we're up here still in Langdon picking up canola swaths. I just wanted to show you guys what wind does to a swath field. Makes it a little bit extra hard to get the job done. Probably added about double the amount of time that it should normally take us to finish a field. But we are on the second to last field for this farmer. We should finish him up at a decent time today. And then we might run over and help another farmer finish up, and then we will be off to soybeans here soon. But it's just crazy, all this damage that was done by the wind. It's never a good thing. HarvestHER problem. My shelf just decided to break with 2 crock pots with gravy on it. And this is the mess it causes. Our jobs are never easy.
Okay, so we're back out at the field. This is really our first full day with no snow on the ground. So we come out to check the field. I mean, we know they're flat, but we just kind of wanted to get a better idea. So it's definitely laid flat. So that's where we took a sample the day the storm came in, because we thought we were going to get to keep going, but we didn't. So yeah, so what we'll do is we'll put crop lifters on our headers, and then you can see by the way that how the wind come in, like most of it's laying like this. So we're gonna cut the field at an angle and hopefully get it all picked up. So it's still really wet. The ground is super soft. Like we couldn't move a combine or a truck if we tried. But yeah, we gotta run to Burlington. We gotta run to Burlington and get the one set of crop lifters. And once they come in, we should be able to pick it up pretty easy. Hopefully it should make good. I think the heads all still look really nice. They're good size. So we didn't lose like a bunch of grain or anything out of the heads. And the other field still got some snow on it in some places. So, but yeah, I think it's gonna be okay. Guys are already back harvesting potatoes and just getting back with it. So I think overall we fared pretty good. I think the concern now is so much moisture in the ground that guys are not wanting the potatoes to rot in the ground. So but they're harvesting it. Quinoa is still standing. Don't know much about carrots. I think they got all the lettuce they could, so I don't know too much about that, but yeah, I think it's gonna kind of be okay. Just waiting for it to dry out. Okay, so we kind of let the field dry out for, it's been almost a week, I guess, and we took a sample, and it went, so our grain is 100%, like we can cut, but you can tell all the grain is laying, you know, this way. So when we took our sample, you can see, because our crop lifters aren't in yet, because we have honeybee headers, we had to get different crop lifters. So see, it's not picking all the grain up. And so Ryan's kind of out checking it out, seeing what kind of loss we have. But it's really, really good barley. I mean, you can see there's lots of heads and they're really nice. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. So the grain itself is still really good, has great color, but and then there's sprayer tracks. The snow laid it really heavy down in these sprayer tracks, so we can't get it, it's not picking up right. So yeah, we're kind of at a standstill because we don't have the crop lifters. They're supposed to be in at Burlington today, hopefully, which is, I mean, that's a 12-hour round trip for us, but I mean, it's just up and back and then we could be going, but we just don't have them yet. So it definitely fared better than we expected.